I'm Mike,
I'm Jay.
and we're here with Elias Toufexis.
Hey, how are you guys?
If people don't know who Elias Toufexis is, you're living under a rock. This is Adam Jensen. So we're playing Deus Ex Human Revolution. So we have Adam Jensen here while we play as Adam Jensen. Are you confused yet? I hope not. So I have a little history, Elias, if you don't mind. I looked you up on Wikipedia.
All right.
And tell me if this is true.
Okay, true or false?
Elias Toufexis is a theater voice, motion capture, and television and film actor. He is half Greek, part Scottish, and German. Toufexis is best known for his appearances on the TV series Smallville and Supernatural. He is also known for his work in video games. He is famous for Adam Jensen in Deus Ex Human Revolution.
I guess that's all true.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know actually how much Scottish I actually am.
What percentage?
I don't know the actual percentage mathematically. And I don't think that I'm best known for Smallville and Supernatural. I think I would be best known for this.
Right.
But yeah, Smallville and Supernatural and some other sci-fi fantasy CW type shows that I do.
So obviously you've played the game before. And
I have. I finished it twice actually since it came out.
And every time you play it and you listen to yourself, do you remember, or do you like, I forgot about recording that, or it's all mixed?
It's funny. I don't remember 90% of it.
And how long did it take to record this game?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, not every day, of course.
Right.
but, You know,
that's
like
what, I think
twice
that's
a
what
month.
people don't understand is that they're flying you back and forth. We're in Toronto, and it was this game was developed in Montreal.
Yeah, I mean it's back and forth. Sometimes, I'd be in Montreal for months at a time, and I'd work there. Sometimes they'd patch me in from here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it took a long time, especially when they realized that the game was going well. They kept adding side missions.
Right.
So they'd bring me back, and I'd do 4 hours of side missions.
This is so surreal that I hear Adam Jensen. Now, congratulations, you were just nominated for an award for best voice acting in a drama video game. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah. And I forget what the awards were. There was the
What are they called?
it was
Something
the Academy of Video Game
People. That's it. We'll just
Testers
call it
and
That's
Reviewers.
Right. That's right.
I'm lost in the game right now.
You're at the end.
Maybe Adam Jensen. Yeah, why are you at the end?
I don't know.
That's Eliza, played by my lovely friend Kim Bubs.
Shout out to Kim
Hey,
Bubs.
Bubs.
Kim Bubs.
Hey,
Maybe,
Bubs.
maybe we should just start a new game.
Yeah, just load it. Can you load a different?
Or is all your save data at the end of the game?
It is.
You son of a bitch.
I told you we should have used your saves. I beat the game.
New game.
Tell me a story.
There
Good
we
job.
Tell us a story.
Now you have to sit through the whole intro,
That's right.
Well,
which is cool.
we'll listen to you here and in the game.
Now, even your work for the trailer, I remember watching the trailer a year prior to the game release, or at least the E3 prior to the release.
Yeah.
And I was like blown away. I was immediately hooked, and I think it was because of your silky voice.
It is mostly because of my silky
Yeah,
voice. And
I
it has
have to
nothing to do with the
admit.
graphics or the music or.
No, music maybe, but and the voice.
So this character here is actually played by your real wife.
That's right. Yeah, she's played by Michelle Boback. She's really attractive, although my wife's slightly more attractive.
Boom.
I should know.
Elias is going to give you dating tips later.
That's right.
It's kind of weird hearing you and you. There's two of you.
It is cool. I am the only person, I guess, qualified in the entire world who can make my own kind of lines while I'm playing the game, which is cool. Like, watch. Shut up, Megan. Hey, you were just talking to me. Were you? Who's this idiot?
Look at those
I do
gloves.
that every time I play the game. Peptides. What the hell's a peptide?
Can't get over
It's so weird. Actually, yeah. Can you redo a scene for us? Okay.
Do the whole
Actually, Jay, you start doing his voice, and then we'll...
Yeah, you do my voice, Jay.
All right.
Who's talking now?
It's so hard to do. I'm on the spot.
say, "Oh, my ex-girlfriends are beautiful."
All my ex-girlfriends are beautiful.
Michael, you have to kill one of us, but which one is the real one?
No one will know.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Look at this. Those are my pizzas. That was my lunch. That was Megan. That was her lunch.
I'd like to say my wife is really good in this, actually. And I'm not sure, but that's the guy in Splinter Cell, isn't it? I've never actually asked this question of the producers. Listen to his voice.
I mean, these like Ironside?
No, not Ironside, of course, but the guy who plays. Damn it, I'm forgetting his name.
No, I think you're right on that one.
The guy who plays the guy in charge of the missions.
Okay. The guy that's like briefs him?
Comment below.
Yeah, he died in, I think it was Chaos Theory, or maybe the one before. Nice. I wish I had a Typhoon in real life.
Now, did they fly you and your wife in at the same time ever, or was it ever convenient?
There were a couple of times where we recorded at the same time.
Yeah.
The scene at the end where I come in and I meet her
Right.
for the confrontation. I remember we did that. I think we did this together, actually.
You're missing the point.
I don't remember, actually, to be honest.
So, but at least you never like play off each other, do you? Like while recording, or?
Yeah,
Oh, you
no,
do?
definitely. Especially, I remember particularly the last scene. This one, I think we did at the same time as well.
Yeah.
A part of you likes him.
Now, we're back to like the time it takes to make a video game, just recording the voiceover, and in a game like this, especially RPGs, there is tons and tons of voice acting involved.
Oh my
People
God, yeah.
kind of like there's voices in here that you don't even hear, right? If you don't approach someone, or
Right.
don't ask a certain question. But sometimes you could, you were telling me earlier, sometimes you can record for years and then be cut out of the game completely. Or so there could be a change, a dramatic
Yeah,
change.
games take so long. Well, what they do with games is that they, for most of them, they make a demo. I don't even know if they call it a demo. They make a version of the game, probably a level or two, and then they ship it to the people that make the decision as to whether or not to put the money into it.
So it's like the pilot for a video
It's like
game?
a pilot for a video game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
And I've done so many of those.
Right.
And I've actually lost jobs because Adam Jensen became so popular
Right.
that they didn't want my voice.
So in a way, you were typecasted.
Yeah, and in a weird way, I kind of lost a couple of jobs. Only in the sense that they wanted a gruff kind of character, and my gruff character sounds like Adam Jensen.
Right.
I mean, I can change my voice and play other characters, but if they want me being gruff and normal, I'm going to sound like Adam Jensen.
Right.
So I've lost a couple of characters or jobs or other.
But
that I
on
worked
the other
demo.
hand, when I hear, like, for example, when I was playing the Mass Effect 3 demo last
Mm-hmm.
night with Shepard, his voice, I'm thinking in my head, because I know you, I'm like, Elias totally could have played that part.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's I've worked on a dozen, more than a dozen games.
yeah.
And like if you go and listen to Assassin's Creed, I sound completely different than I sound when I play Adam Jensen.
Right.
Or Splinter Cell, there's a little bit more of an edge to that character. But when they want somebody who sounds like I sound,
Yeah.
I found that they've hit the panic button because they don't want me to sound too much like Adam Jensen.
Right, right.
I guess I do have. It's a blessing and a curse. I have a very distinct
Right.
voice.
Well, so developers, if you're listening, Elias can do different voices.
I can't. You could see my demo and see
So,
Actually, yeah, link in the underbar to his personal YouTube channel, so subscribe to that, guys.
that. There you go. Pimp me out.
and the reason why Jay's not talking much is because he's playing.
Yeah,
He's trying to figure it out.
I'm doing it.
The guy who plays Seraph is Steve Schellen, and he's amazing. I love it. He's just such a cool cat.
Did you go out for drinks with him or something?
Yeah, I mean, we all hung out a lot, the cast, to be honest. But he's actually a really cool guy, and his voice is great. I love his voice.
When you guys like hang out, do you like reenact scenes? When
Yeah,
you
that's
get
all
to
we
it?
do. That's all actors do, right? We get together and
Yeah,
we're like,
certain
let's
drunkenness."
go back to work and not get paid for it.
I'll be Adam Jensen this time.
That's what we do. We switch characters around. We pull names out of a hat.
And then you get upset, and then there's a fight because of the 10%
You think you're better than
Scottish
me?
in you.
That's right. You got to go in the elevator.
The art
dude.
design. Did you meet the art
Hear,
director?
hear that?
What?
He knows everything.
I know.
Yeah, of course. I've met all the.
Don't you think
all
it
the
was a
guys.
little weird that the art director, the main art director, looks like Adam
Benedict?
Jensen?
He designed it off of his face, I'm sure.
A little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
egotistical.
No. I mean, he looks like him a bit, and I'm not sure. They filmed me for a lot of it. I don't know if they used any of my actual facial
Right,
expressions
right.
in the animation of it.
Yeah.
But the character was definitely designed before I got cast.
Right.
So they cast it to the character. So there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in any of the games you've done, have they ever used your likeness as well?
They've used no, I mean they've used my facial expressions. They filmed me and things like that, but they motion captured my face. But it's always with most games, except for games like L.A. Noire, which is purposefully done in a specific way. For most games, they have the characters pre-designed like a cartoon. You know, you go in and you audition, and they try to match you with the already designed characters. They change them up after a little bit, but.
Is there like a dream character that you always wanted to play? I remember you tweeting about Batman.
Well, Batman. Who doesn't want to play Batman? Who doesn't want to be Batman?
Yeah.
I wish I could just be. I'd give up acting if I could be Batman.
Yeah.
Or just have Bruce Wayne.
Are you
Actually, here's a good question. We did a debate on The Dark Knight Rises.
That's right.
How do you think that's going to turn out? Do you think? I think our theory was basically Bruce Wayne is going to probably perish.
Well, Bane's gonna break Bruce Wayne. I mean, break Batman.
I don't know if he's gonna. My theory, and I have no idea. But first of all, it's gonna rock because it's Christopher Nolan, and from his first film, Following, until Inception, he has not made a bad movie.
Right.
So.
No, he definitely knows his craft, and he's on a.
But I think that it's. I think that Bane is just gonna wreck Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Not Batman. I think he's gonna wreck Bruce Wayne. And then he's.
Well, that's interesting.
And then Batman's gonna have to. Bruce is gonna have to come back because
Dark Knight Rises.
The city, exactly. That's what I think it is.
And what about we were in our debate where we were discussing what does Joseph Gordon-Levitt have to do with the film?
Nothing. He's not Robin. Everyone
No?
thinks he's Robin. He's just a cop, just like every other cast member that comes out.
You don't think he could possibly take over for Batman at the end? No.
Like Anthony Michael Hall was in the last one.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, he's gonna be the Riddler or the guy who tries to bribe Bruce Wayne.
Right.
They say, oh, he's gonna be the Riddler in the next movie. It's like no truth to it at all. It's just us fans like digging.
Actually, I heard that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to be Riddler.
Yeah, of course.
That was the original rumor.
Actually,
these aren't Joel Schumacher movies. This is like it's like legit. He's telling a story.
I mean, there's no nipples on Batman.
No nipples. In fact, they shaved off Kristen Bale's actual nipples.
I heard that George Clooney. No, was it George Clooney? No, or Val Kilmer. No, George Clooney was jealous of Robin's cock piece because it was bigger than Batman's. I don't know if that's true.
I have no idea. Nor do I care.
I thought you
about
might
that movie.
know. I thought you might know. But
I'm lost.
Yeah, what's going on in this game here?
Oh, ask him.
I'm kidding. I'm good.
Oh, you're too good.
I'm really good.
Oh yeah, you gotta go kill those guys up there. I guess you have no choice but to kill at the beginning of the game, right? I don't remember. Did you guys play it stealth, or did you guys play it?
I tried to play it stealth. I thought I was a good at playing the video games and good at the storytelling and the book learning. But yeah, I tried to play it stealth, and then I ended up just like demolishing everything like a brute.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I bought the game, I was like, I held it in my hands. I was like, oh yeah, Elias Toufexis, he does the voice. I can't wait. And then I played it.
First thing he said.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did.
Amazing. I don't even think we
Oh
had
yeah,
met
I was a
that
huge
point.
Elias fan before I met him. And I was like, I can't wait. And then I popped in like, oh, I'm so gonna stealth this, and then like I got killed. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna fire.
Yeah. I think the first time I played it, I tried not. I have this good streak in me when I play video games that if it's a cop, I'm not gonna kill him. I can't help it.
Right. You mean you have choice, or like you
Like-
always will go good side usually?
Yeah, if I have a choice, I'm not gonna kill any innocent people.
Yeah.
But I'll waste all the bad guys.
Yeah.
So I didn't really go stealth unless they were cops or scientists or people you don't want to kill, or those the Augs that are going crazy at the end of the game. I tried not to kill any of them.
Now you were mentioning earlier when you do like a voiceover work for a video game, you have no idea really if the game's going to be any good or like terrible.
That's very true.
Is that like something that you always have to deal with, like in your mind, like, oh, I'm giving my heart and soul to this, but this could be like the worst video game ever? And did you ever have these thoughts? Obviously, Deus Ex: Human Revolution is an amazing game, but during the process of recording, did you ever think maybe this ain't going to be so great?
I never thought maybe it's not. It's maybe it might not be good. because I knew the story was really good, but I had no idea about the gameplay.
Right.
I mean,
story's one thing, gameplay's another thing.
When you guys saw the trailer, that was the first time I had seen the trailer too.
Right.
And I know the trailer was a CG trailer, but they did bring me in to play the game. This level actually, I think it was like 6 months or almost a year before its release. And then I was like, no, this is going to be so much fun. But I had no idea how the choices were going to be implemented or how good my character was going to come across. And there are points where I play the game where I hate the way I read some lines. There are points where my voice sounds a little different because it was like the first couple of weeks of recording.
Yeah. I remember when we met you, you said you're like, oh, I could have done that better. I had a cold that day.
Yeah. I mean, it's 4 years, right?
Yeah.
So there are days where I come in, and I remember one day where we just canceled the session.
Really?
We did like an hour, and then the voice director just said, you know what, man, you sound way too different because you're sick. Just go home.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. We've done 3 years of work on you. You're fired.
Yeah. But it must be exciting for you to record something because it's not like it's completely different. I could only imagine from a TV show or being in a film where you're on set, you kind of see what things look like, you meet the actors, so you kind of know what's happening.
Yeah.
But in this, you're kind of in the dark.
Yeah, you are in the dark, especially with like a lot of video games I do. We motion capture them, so we basically shoot it like a film anyway. But with this one, because it's first person, there's no reason to.
Right.
You know, so when you're having a conversation with somebody, I'm not going to motion capture, Jensen's hands.
Right.
So they just bring me in for my voice. So it does. There are points where I remember going to the asking the writer Mary, asking, she's like, what the hell am I saying here? I don't remember what's going on, and she had to guide me through it and say, remember when you did this and this said this and. Remember what this character said? And then, oh, okay, right, all right, I remember. And we never recorded it in order. I'd record the beginning 6 months after I'd already recorded.
Right.
30 hours into the game.
Would you say it's more challenging than a film?
Yeah.
In a way, because of that continuity where you have to be all around. I think we're going to continue this. We're going to do part 2. So please like the video and stay tuned for more Elias Toufexis.